He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Darnold.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Darnold.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Darnold on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at him and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move?
Fighting through, and he's got space. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Luck's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold.
Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On second and a long way to go. Darnold. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
63 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the 50, it's Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw is Darnold.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Following the interception, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, Winston. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Winston. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Kamara. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Again, Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here we go with Kamara. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. From his end zone, 3rd and long for Darnold. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The kick by Lutz is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
At the 40-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Off the play fake, Winston. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again with Winston. Past the 20. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They go play action. Winston. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Winston now. And this one complete to Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Oh, this may be a free play for Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints just continue to roll. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 37-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
2nd and 8.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now it's Darnold. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down.
First down, Panthers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Escapes the defender. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really throwing the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Winston. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Carolina.
Now Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game.
Man, you got to shut the fuck up, dog. You've been singing the whole goddamn game.
Touchdown.
You can't concentrate. Turn your mic off.
3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 44, Darnold. That caught by Trimble. And bulldozing his way through. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Carolina.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 169 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
And the Panther first down.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Winston here to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Ball on the 8, it's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
Winston now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, keep it up, 57 to Mike.
To the air again with Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Big offensive explosion leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play.
So for the Saints, they improve their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.